Breaking news, Medellin trains the tourism sector to combat exploitation and protect young ones. If you're not familiar with my channel, I report the news for Central and South America with a special attention on Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. I do these videos for visitors that want to know before they go, as well as for expats who live there and want to hear the news in English. Quick heads up, Americans in Colombia applying for a visa now need an FBI background check. Get yours in 24 to 48 hours using OnCall Colombia, oncallcolombia.com. The contact information is right here and in the description of all my videos. Make sure you tell them Rob sent you. Now, I have one story today, and then I'm going to switch over to the expat corner. I've already recorded this for the past half hour, 45 minutes, so I'm a little stressed right now because it didn't record the video, just the audio. So I'm going to redo this, and because it went a little bit long and I didn't even include the audios, I'm going to do one today and one tomorrow, and I'll also do the next news. Man, I got so much going on. But today will be this one story, and then I'm going to go to the expat corner to read one story and then to play one audio so that you are aware. And I think the best takeaway for me was, especially for the other audio that I'm going to play tomorrow, is your demeanor. Your demeanor matters. So when you show up, don't be party, socializing with other people. You may get yourself caught in a group you shouldn't be in. But anyway, let's just jump into this first story. Medellin trains the tourism sector to combat exploitation and protect minors. The workshops will serve to develop best practices that promote responsible and safe environments in the tourist rental sectors. The Medellín City Hall, in its commitment to responsible, sustainable, and safe tourism, will lead a training session for owners and managers of tourist accommodations with the goal of preventing the commercial exploitation of young ones. This initiative, the result of collaborative work with public and private entities, seeks to strengthen tourism environments as spaces free of crimes against young ones. The training will take place on October 14th and 16th. Participants will receive key tools for how to 1. Prevent and identify the crime of exploitation of young ones. 2. Detect suspicious behavior and unusual patterns. And 3. Know the action protocols and routes to effectively coordinate with the competent authorities. In addition to training, these sessions will serve to develop best practices that promote responsible and safe environments in the vacation rental sector. The event will be supported by the Renacer Foundation, an organization with more than 30 years of experience in combating this crime. At least 50 people were expected to attend both events, which will take place at the Antioquia Museum from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. 6 foreign citizens identified as possible PDF files have been expelled from the country. Colombian Immigration has issued a denial of entry measure against 6 foreign citizens, 5 of them Americans and 1 Mexican, accused of coming to the country with the purpose of promoting tourism and young one video recording. The measure was carried out at the José María Córdova airport, where the denials of admission have recently been reported. According to the official report, 4 of the Americans had arrived in the country on a flight from Miami, 1 from Fort Lauderdale, and the Mexican citizen from Mexico City. Following the incident, Colombian Immigration reported that the foreigners were identified as alleged PDF files, abusers, and promoters of tourism, as several adult toys were found in their suitcases, the same ones that, according to the security agent, would be used in Medellin. With these 6 cases, there are now 9 foreign citizens denied entry in less than 72 hours at this airport, and more than 50 so far in 2025. The procedure was made possible thanks to the Angel Watch system, an international cooperation tool that allows for the exchange of information with authorities in other countries to detect travelers with a history of offenses or human trafficking. Colombian Immigration has denied entry to a U.S. citizen attempting to enter the country through José María Córdova International Airport in Rio Negro. The immigration agency denied the foreigner entry due to his record of alleged abuse of young ones. The rejection of the American citizen occurred within the framework of a coordinated strategy between Colombian authorities, U.S. agencies, and the Medellin mayor's office to prevent cases of exploitation and violence. According to the official report, the man from Miami was registered with the International Angel Watch Alert System, a tool that warns about passengers with a history of crimes and abuse against young ones. The agency determined that the citizen posed an imminent risk to the public and was therefore returned to his country of origin. It's important to note immigration authorities in Antioquia remain on high alert and have increased controls at the department's main airport. So there you go. Now I want to jump in really quick because I want to just read this quick story from K, and then I am going to play the audio from D. So let's jump into the first one. Now the first one's up by K. It says, I just viewed your vid regarding the phone searches occurring at Colombian airports. In January 2024, myself and my friend were traveling by taxi from one of our hotels to the Cali airport. There was a police checkpoint about 1 or 2 miles from the airport entry. The taxi was directed to pull over. We were instructed to exit the vehicle. The 2 to 3 officers searched our luggage quite extensively. After the bag search, we were asked for our cell phones and instructed to unlock the phones. We both complied. They took our phones and they entered into the building at the checkpoint. They returned about 5 to 10 minutes later and returned the phones to us. We were then permitted to depart in the taxi. So this activity can occur on departure as well. Are there steps being recommended to avoid this type of invasive activity? So thanks, Kay, for sending this to us. Again, if you are an expat that lives there or a frequent visitor, pass this information on. It is valuable. Hopefully we'll have more information for you coming up soon, Kay, in the following audio as well as in the next 2 that I'll put up tomorrow, because one of the audios is 8 minutes. So I will put that again to one that I'm reading. I'll record shortly, but it will post tomorrow, along with a bunch of other news stories for Tuesday. Okay, so the next one, again, this is going to be from D. So, and this should illustrate again that your demeanor can help or hurt your situation. Let's listen to it.
Hi, dcbornrob. I watch your videos from time to time, especially when I'm about to go to Colombia. So I'm a frequent flyer to Medellín, Colombia. Been going there since 2020. I got some dental work done. So I go and do my, yearly routine and get cleaning done and all that good stuff. So I was just there this past weekend, and say the least, I got stopped at the immigration point after getting off the plane. So there was a big line, like more than the usual than when I've gone in the past. And I got approached by these 2 immigration officers. They told me to grab my bag and came to this room with them. So in the little room, they took my bag, and then they started asking me questions. They took my phone. They went through my phone. I unlocked the phone for them. I have the app WhatsApp, which is the one that I use when I'm down there. Yeah, and, they saw that I have a couple friends, and they didn't find nothing bad on there, but they were questioning me about where I was staying. I had to show proof of my Airbnb rental. Had to give them the info of the person that rented me the Airbnb. Then they asked me personal questions, about my past and all this. So I have a felony on my record from years ago, and they brought that up. I personally thought that I wasn't going to be allowed to go in the country this time, because the way they were talking to me was like in an aggressive way. And I remember I told one of the guards, I'm like, yo, I've been here plenty of time, check my passport, all the stamps from Colombia, I don't think it'll be an issue, what's going on. And one of them told me, oh, well, your president's being, bogus to us, we're going to be bogus to you guys too. So I was just like, wow, in shock. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh, I'm not going to go in. I'm not going to be allowed to visit the country this time. But, they did question me about my felony, and I had a drug case. And I just told them, hey, it was years ago. I was, on house arrest for a couple months, but that's about it. And yeah, I was like, I never had no issues here. I'm coming here to see my dentist. Had shown the appointment too on my dentist that I have there, and yeah, luckily they let me through. But yeah, for a second I thought I wasn't gonna be allowed to go in. But yeah, they searched my phone. They asked me questions. Had to show proof of my appointment with my dentist. Had to show them proof of the Airbnb where I was staying at. And yeah, so this is like my 10th time in Colombia, and I've never had this happen to me. coming to Colombia. I've gotten stopped by immigration and going from Colombia to the States in Fort Lauderdale. I've gotten stopped by, immigration. I've lost flights coming back, but, I've never had an issue coming into the country.
So there you go. You tell me what you think. Again, I've since spoken to a couple of you guys too, because man, I got some good viewers. Every time I ask for something, you guys are always there. So much appreciated. I hope I'm doing the same for you. Let me know how I'm doing, by the way, in the comment section. Are the graphics good? Is the audio good? Are the subject matters good? I need to know feedback from you guys. Please let me know how I'm doing. But shout out to everybody who has reached out and offered more information. I've had a couple of phone calls this morning, and the last one just stressed me out, man. And it's nothing I can repeat. There's no way I'm going to repeat certain things that can inhibit them from doing their job. You just need to be prepared and make sure you're not one of these sickos. But yeah, man, it is. Man, it's going to be a long year. This year is not even 2/3 of the way over. Imagine what the next 12 months are going to be like. This is crazy. Again, guys, just need to know. Don't be no sicko, number one. And then just demeanor is everything. So if they ask you to open your phone, I'm still researching. Now I've heard from a couple of people. One I'm bringing on next week. And our channel attorney, Vanessa, she's also researching into what you can do from your side. Also, her contact information is in the description of all my videos. So if you get hemmed up, you have an attorney that you can call that I'm recommending. You negotiate the price on your own. I don't get any kickback or anything from it. She's not paying for these endorsements. She's helping us, so we're helping her. So if you get hemmed up, make sure you reach out to her and see if she can offer you some assistance. So anyway, you're up to date with the latest news, this time out of Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
Yo, it's dcbornrob, giving you the lowdown from Colombia to Cuba. I got the know-how, travel tips and tricks to keep you sound. Stay safe abroad, let's break it down. dcbornrob's got the info you need, from the East Coast streets to the Caribbean breeze. Travel smart, stay sharp, that's the creed. Knowledge is power, proceed and succeed. Colombia's first, Medellin's the vibe. Know the zone, stay safe, take the right strides. Cali for the salsa, cart the Hennessy. Stay alert, stay aware, move wisely and free. Jamaica, Kingston's got the reggae beat. Montego Bay for chillin', but stay on your feet. Respect the locals, know the culture's way. With dcbornrob's tips, you'll be okay. dcbornrob's got the info you need, from the East Coast streets to the Caribbean breeze. Travel smart, stay sharp, that's the creed. Knowledge is power, proceed and succeed. Mexico's next, Cancun's the spot. Mexico City's bustling, but know the hot spots. Pyramids and beaches, culture so rich. Stay in the loop, avoid the glitch. Dominican Republic, Punta Cana's fine. Santo Domingo's lively, but watch the line. Puerto Rico, San Juan's old charm. With dcbornrob's guide, avoid the harm. Cuba's unique, Havana's old streets. Know the history where the past meets. Travel smart, stay ahead of the game. dcbornrob's got your back, remember the name. dcbornrob's got the info you need, from the East Coast streets to the Caribbean breeze. Travel smart, stay sharp, that's the creed. Knowledge is power, proceed and succeed. Panama, see the canal's grand sight. Casco Vigo's history, day and night. Venezuela's beautiful, but tread with care. Stay aware, stay smart, everywhere. Ecuador's wonders, Quito's high place. Galapagos Islands, nature's embrace. Guatemala's rich with history so deep. Antigua's charm in your heart you'll keep. From the East Coast to the world so wide, dcbornrob's the guide, you can't be denied. Safety first, knowledge in your hand. Travel smart, understand the land. dcbornrob's got the info you need, from the East Coast streets to the Caribbean breeze. Travel smart, stay sharp, that's the creed. Knowledge is power, proceed and succeed. Yo, it's dcbornrob, signing off with pride. Travel the world, let safety be your guide. From Colombia to Cuba, Jamaica to the Bay. Travel smart, travel safe every single day. Remember the mantra, let's seal the fate. Travel but travel safe, don't hesitate. dcbornrob's wisdom, take it to heart. Stay safe, stay smart, play your part. Yo, it's dcbornrob, tied it off with pride. Travel the world, let safety be your guide. From Italy to Cuba, Jamaica to the Bay. Travel smart, travel safe every single day. Remember the mantra, let's seal the fate. Travel but travel safe, don't hesitate. DC Rob's wisdom, take it to heart. Stay safe, stay smart.